Hi! Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. Welcome or welcome back to the Couture. My name is Kristen and today I'm going to be telling you about the choices I made in October. Or didn't make because I didn't skip a single book box. And here I sit next to this giant stack. You can't see the top of it, but I can just reach it. So here we are and let's get into it. These are just my special editions that arrived in the month of October. These are the book boxes that I subscribed to if you watched my BookTube newbie welcome video. I told you I'd be doing a lot of book hauls because I subscribe to an awful lot of book boxes. Fairy Loot and Illumicrate obviously, but also a lot of random ones too, and I buy a lot of special editions. Here are all the ones that arrived in the month of October. Except for this one. I already lied to you. Sorry, this one came in September, despite the fact that I think it's like May's bookish box. If you don't know bookish box, just accept they're very, very late. I forgot to include it last month, so here we go. This is Wings Once Cursed and Bound by Piper J. Drake, and I am very sorry I didn't include it, and also very sorry that for whatever reason, their little cute vellum insert, which I assume is supposed to be a page overlay, is not the same size as the book because now the sides are a little crunched, but whatever, bookish box. It's pretty. We've got lots of foiling. The reason I am so excited for this book, despite the fact that it is not one of their most grand options, I will say that much, is because it is linked to Thailand, and I have visited Thailand and have a general obsession with Thailand. So this is about a girl who's living in Seattle and she has no idea there's a magical world until one day there's this huge magical clash outside of her apartment and she is rescued by a very handsome vampire. Now, this would be awesome just in general for me. I love this type of book, but she's not a human as it turns out. No, she is a magical Thai bird princess. That's right, folks. I'm loving this. I haven't seen that done before, so I'm really excited to learn a little bit more about Thai legends because I've been to Thailand and I loved the culture and found everything there so ornate and beautiful, and I'm hoping we get some of those types of details in the book. And this is her adventure with said vampire because obviously now she's magical. She can't go back to the human world and just be a human again, and I'm absolutely certain that there's going to be a romance between her and this vampire. And you know what I missed out on all last month? Really good vampire romances. I finally got one in the end, and now I am absolutely craving more. So, very excited for this book. May not get to it this month, but I'm excited for when I do finally get to it. Next, of course, I got Throne of the Fallen from Carrie Maniscalco, and if you're going to ask me if I finished Kingdom of the Wicked and Cursed and all that, no, I haven't. I read the first book, and I will get to the rest. I will, I promised. I did enjoy the first book. I'm very excited to finish off the series. I thought there was room for growth, and what did I want more of? Spice, and what am I promised to get more of in this book? Spice. I'm very, very excited, let me tell you. I got the Barnes & Noble special edition, which I think is absolutely beautiful. This color scheme is like tailor-made for me. I am so excited. And this is Envy, and I think Envy is going to be a lot more fun than Wrath was for me. Hate Sex is fun and all that, but I think Envy could be a lot more fun to play with. So I'm very excited to see him. When am I getting less book? Is that coming? Okay, never mind. I'm very excited because this is now supposed to be adult and it's supposed to be a lot spicier. So very much looking forward to this book after I finish the first series, obviously. I've heard very mixed reviews. However, I don't know how much of a spoiler this is going into it since I haven't finished the first series, so I have avoided all synopses, and I'm not going to give you a synopsis either, just in case. But this is following another one of the princes of hell as they romp around, well, hell, and presumably fall in love because obviously this involves another girl, and I think I heard her name is Camilla, which is a lovely name, so very excited for this one as well. I also got my Barnes & Noble special edition of A Curse for True Love, and I'm really bummed I missed out on the signed editions, but I got the pre-order special cover, so it all makes up for it. I have no idea how I got this one. I didn't even know this was a thing, and then I saw someone post about it in a fan group I'm in, and I was like, yes, please, and I can't believe I got one, so really excited for this. Now my confession, I have not read Once Upon a Broken Heart because I watched Carrie Can Read The Ballad of Never After and absolutely melt down and cry before we all knew that there was going to be a third book, and she was devastated, and I was too terrified to read any of them before the final book came out. So now I can read the whole series, and I'll probably maybe do my very first reading vlog on them. Won't that be fun? Why are there two guys? Those are different guys. What does she, is this the love triangle? She can't, this is gonna break my heart. Stephanie Garber, please don't hurt me. Well, that'll be fun for everyone, won't it? Whoever has already read the first two books is probably laughing at me right now. Great. Next, my Probably Smut book box. Yes, I love Smut. No, you haven't heard me talk a whole ton about it yet. But this month, I was really excited for this one, although very confused by the timing, and I'll explain why in a second. With Probably Smut, you get a cute little package every month. Let me untie this for us. We get cute little stickers that match the theme of the book. It looks like we have friendship bracelets. This is so cute, okay? And then we get, every month they give you little sticky notes, or the little tabs, and suggested annotation keys, which is adorable. They include things like, oh, so cute, that's hot. Love it, Probably Smut. And they give you more of these. They send you a book journal when you first sign up, and they send you more inserts every single month, so you can use the book journal for all of your spicy reads. This month we get Wildfire from Hannah Grace, and I love this redesigned cover with my whole gosh darn heart, but it makes it look a little autumnal, and I know it's not. This is about summer camp counselors. It's called A Maple Hills Novel, and the first book also takes place in Maple Hills, and yes, I got the add-on. This is Icebreaker. If you haven't read this yet, this one is a hockey romance between an ice skater and a hockey player, and I'm telling you right now, it's adorable, it's spicy. Was it my favorite thing in the whole wide world? No, but it was a great college romance if you enjoy sports romances, and it was so much fun to read. It put me right back in college. Like, I felt those scenes, those party scenes. I was like, yes, yes, that is what it was like. My favorite scene was when our main girl, what was her name? Anastasia. Okay, she is like toying with this hockey player, right? And they're going back and forth. They have this sort of feisty initial relationship before they actually get together. And she swipes one of the other players' hockey jerseys with another name and number on it and wears it as her Halloween costume with like nothing else underneath it, like underwear, obviously. Okay, she's not like, not that bad. Oh my god, it drives, what was his name? Nate crazy! And that is totally, absolutely something I would have done. Like, I loved her. So this one, the release timing is kind of weird for this one because this is about two camp counselors. These two students, I think they're still college students, Aurora and Russ, they have a one-night stand like at the end of the school year, and then they show up to camp counselors at the same camp, and it's their like summer romance. And I'm like, why are we getting this in the middle of fall? They at least made this look autumnal. This is summer, right? Yeah, summer camp counselors. So I'm super confused. Like, obviously it's sort of a forbidden romance because they're not supposed to like fraternize with one another, but I'm gonna save this for summer because I don't want to read a summer camp romance right now. But I'm looking forward to it. And I'm really excited by the s'mores and craving s'mores now after looking at the cover. Alright, so you've already seen one of these, and one of my wonderful subscribers and commenters did remind me that this is not actually one single book box. This is like a multiple book box thing. I get the trio of book boxes. You can also get a duet or a single book box. This is the Fabled book box. So this is their Twilight book from September, and they're a month behind just because they're in Australia, and their books get held up for freaking ever in customs. I don't know what they think is in a box that looks like this, but our customs are just terrified of it, okay? So it's not their fault. But this was Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin, and you know, if you have watched my witch video, or I think multiple videos, you know I was freaking obsessed with this book last month. I continue to be freaking obsessed with this book, and you will hear about this book later at my end of year wrap up because this is one of my favorite books of the year so far, you guys. Look at this edition though. Oh my goodness. Oh, are you seeing this? And it's hand signed. I have never been happier to own an edition of a book, let me tell you, because this book I just loved. It gave me such Phantom of the Opera vibes, except with magic instead of singing. And Phantom of the Opera, I'm obsessed, okay? I used to sing, like, sang all those songs. Oh my goodness, this book. Oh! I loved it so much. So this is about Tana, who lives on an island called the Witchery, where she practices witchcraft with all the other witches. And they all live on the Witchery. And then on the mainland are the regular mortals and humans. In order to keep the mortals happy, these witches only practice very small, low magic. And on the night of the full moon, they put most of their magic into the ocean, and the rest of the time, they just use a tiny bit of magic that's left over to put little bits of things into, like perfumes to help you like hold on to a memory, or into a tea to give you a little boost of energy when you drink it, or to help calm you down or sleep. Things like that. Mortals come on from the mainland and they enjoy these things, and then they go back and they don't feel threatened. Tana is now engaged to the governor's son from the mainland, and this is meant to strengthen all the ties and calm down all the unrest that has been happening lately between the mainland and the Witchery. And all is well and fine until one night during the midnight ritual, Tana misses it because she is running through the meadow, running a little bit late for it, and literally slams into this very attractive man called Wolf. She misses it, and she's like, oh my god, the last person this happened to died. And Wolf was like, well, I can help you. And she's like, what do you mean? You're not even supposed to be here. How did you miss the ferry back to the mainland? And he's like, no, I do live here. There is actually an entire part of the old coven, and we do practice with our full powers. It's called high magic. Calm yourself down. I can show you how to use it and get rid of your magic so you don't burn from the inside out, and it'll be fine. And she's like, well, I don't want to die, so fine, I guess I'll do that. And they do that, and she loves it, and she's good at it, and it seems to fulfill something in her she was missing. And now she has to choose between her duty with Landon, who's like, hey, we're a good match, I believe in this, but I can't promise you love, and Wolf, whose name should tell you everything you need to know about him. Ugh. The lines in this book. At one point, he is literally like, I would light the world on fire just to see your face. I didn't even look at the book, okay? That is ingrained in my memory. Read the book. Read the book. Read the book. Ha! I didn't even look at the rest of these books. Oh, Fabled Twilight Buffy bookmarks. Here is my Fabled Nights book. Does anyone else fear opening these cellophane coverings? So this is Latte Darling. Fabled Nights is like their contemporary romance, but spicy. Always very spicy box. This is Latte Darling by S.J. Tilley, and I had never heard of this, but apparently the perfect day starts with a cup of coffee. And I was like, it's cute. And then I saw the sprayed edges. Can you see that? All the little coffee cups. How cute is that? Okay. Oh! That's what's on the sprayed edges. Adorable! Oh my goodness. This one choice has sealed her fate. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so this is about a girl who obviously works in a coffee shop in her hometown. She's been working there since she was 16, apparently, and her life is totally fine and comfortable on paper, according to her. But she is tired of doing everything by herself. Got it. Tired of being in charge for every decision. Oh, I want someone to lean on. That's less exciting. Someone to spend time with, sit with, hug. Okay, this is not going where I thought it was with that one. And I really don't want to go alone to my best friend's, to my best friend's wedding. Yeah, I totally get that. So she has signed up for a dating app and agreed to meet with the first guy that messaged her, and now here she is. She's at the bar, only it's not her date that just sat down across from her. It's his dad. We've got an age gap here, guys. Okay. And holy hell, he's this definition of a silver fox. Okay. As thick as a house, has piercing blue eyes and tattoos from his neck down to his fingertips. He's giving me big bad wolf vibes. Only instead of running, I'm blushing. Oh my, just little, I think. And he looks like he just might want to eat me whole. Latte Darling, everyone! I'm excited now. I hope you are too. Finally from this box is the... Oh no, we're celebrating one! Slaying the Shadow Prince by Helen Schwerer. This is the Fabled Moonlight box, and this is usually dark romance. Okay, that's a lot of swords and stuff going on. The back says there had always existed a magic to make the sanest man go mad, and it was not shadows and darkness, but love. Deep, unending love. Well, I do like the quote, but that is a lot. Swords. Okay. That is... This is gonna be stabby. This feels like it's gonna be really stabby. The one thing I really dislike about these books is that they often do not come with summaries. This is an enemies to lovers romance, very, very spicy apparently, between a monster hunter and her monstrous enemy. Apparently Drew's family has been slain, and now she wants to defend her falling kingdom, and she's doing that by doing away with all the monsters she can find. And then her romantic interest is hiding the fact that he is a half-wraith. Whoopsie. He's doing everything he can to hide that from Drew, especially when someone she cares about disappears, and the two of them have to join up to go and find said person. Have a funny feeling she's gonna find out. Good luck with that one, but yeah, sounds interesting. Obviously, I like the description enough to buy it, so we shall see. Next up, we've got the final Dragon Steel book from Brandon Sanderson. Yes, I read Brandon Sanderson, but I am not reading any, oh, cute Kaladin pin. Okay, I'm not reading any of his releases until I catch up on his past books. I want to read at least the first 3, like, the Mistborn books, and then all of the Way of Kings books before I get into these. I just don't want to, like, accidentally miss anything in the Cosmere that seems important, and I've heard that if you read at least those 7 first, you're better off. So I've read the first 2 in the Way of Kings, and then the first 1.5 Mistborn books. So getting there, but this is the Sunlit Man. Skip ahead if you don't want to see any more about this book. I am not going to talk about what it's about because I think half the fun of these books has been not knowing what they're about, and I'm not spoiling any of them for myself or reading any of the synopses. I want to go into them blind, and I know a lot of other people have as well, and since Brandon Sanderson kind of made that part of the fun, I'm not going to risk ruining that for anybody, but I will show the cover. So we got the Sunlit Man. This is very, very different than the other covers. Oh, this looks like the one my husband's probably gonna like the most, I'm betting. Yeah, this looks very masculine, Sunlit Man. But we'll see. My bet is that I'm gonna like trust that I'm gonna see the most just based on the covers, but my husband's saying I'm going to like Yumi and the Nightmare Painter the most. So we'll see who wins that bet. This was a pre-order. This was Zulfaktu's As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. Especially when I saw that they were doing a fundraiser as part of the sales for this, I decided to go ahead and pick it up when they did the second printing. I heard this one's going to hurt, but it's beautiful, and I do like reading about important topics from time to time, even when they do hurt. So this one is about Salama. A year ago before the revolution, Salama watched her brother marry her bestie Layla, and you know, when she was wondering, gosh, maybe my love story will begin, and now she's working in a hospital and all she has left is her job and a pregnant Layla. Oh dear. Unless apparently you count Cough. That's a name, not but he is a hallucination. And every day he tells her to leave, and every day she refuses. And then one day she crosses paths with Keenan, a boy with very, very green eyes, and he wants to stay and risk his life for everything Syria could be. So, wow. This is burning with the fires of hope and possibility. This debut is a breathtaking story of love and loss set amid the Syrian revolution. This one's gonna hurt, but I do think it's important to read books like this every now and again, and once I've recovered from Cersei, maybe I'll give it a try. It is beautiful. It is absolutely just breathtakingly beautiful. So I'm glad to have purchased it, even if it's going to hurt me. And it is hand signed. You don't get that all the time anymore. Okay, next up we have a very broken Arcane Society box. And I did at least take a look at these to make sure they were not damaged. But this is the Nightborn Duet by Carissa Broadbent, which you have all heard of by now. This is the Serpent and the Wings of Night, and the foiling is absolutely impossible to catch in this lighting, but it is gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, never trust, never yield, always guard your heart. Yeah, I'm not betting you're gonna keep that stance, girly. This is the one about the girl who was raised by vampires despite the fact that she is a human, and then she decides to enter the contest that is being held and fight against all of the other vampires after being raised by a vampire daddy. And she teams up with another vampire, and it's of course gonna be a romance during this competition that they're having in order to earn a wish from this like amazing vampire queen so that she can finally be on equal footing and have power along with the other vampires whom she lives amongst. I say if you are entering this competition and feel like you can hold your own with the other vampires already, you're probably doing okay, but you do you, girl. There wouldn't be a book otherwise. So, and here is the sequel, The Ashes in the Starcursed King. Artwork. We got artwork. Thank you, Arcane Society. Oh, no character portraits on the inside of this one, but that's okay, I guess. Oh, I lied to you. Here they are. Reverse dust. Oh. Wow. Wow. Oh, she's so freaking pretty. This is, I'd spend a lifetime at the tip of your blade and it would have been worth it. I need to read these really badly. But I still haven't read her first series. I'm so behind. Next, another fairy leaf. We're getting there. We're getting there. One of my absolute favorite books last year was Belladonna, and this is the sequel. Oh my goodness. Belladonna was this like gothic, romantic, fantasy fever dream about this girl who just cannot die. Like, she's literally eating belladonna at times and like, nope, can't die. And death seems to follow her around wherever she goes. And I do mean that in a figurative and literal sense. Like, people, her family dies around her, and then she finally is stuck going to live with like the last of her relatives, one of whom's already like at death's door. And I also mean like the figure of death. Yeah, no, of course he's who I'm rooting for because I love a morally gray guy, and God, their chemistry was really good. But anyway, I loved it with my whole heart. The language was so beautiful, and I'm so excited to read Foxglove. I had to get the matching Fairy Loot edition. Look at it! Oh, at the very end of the book, I can't tell you anything about it because there's like this huge reveal for a new character. Look at the book! It's all Foxglove. I love this series so much, and I'm so terrified because everyone's saying the second book is not as good, and don't tell me that. Do not tell me that. The third book is called Wisteria, and I love Wisteria, so don't. Adeline Grace, don't. It's gonna be fine. I just went downstairs and realized I forgot this one. This is May's bookish box. The one I showed you earlier was April's bookish box. Pretend this was in the stack and add this to the height of the stack and all the photos and everything. This would have definitely toppled everything. But it's not my fault. So you know what? I don't have a problem. Ouch! Adult box. Here we go. This is Emery, obviously from Akatar series. It's not quite how I... Okay, no, I see it. All right. What am I supposed to do with it? The artist is Fern and Maya. very pretty, but what is it? This is the 5th book bay in our pocket book bay collection. They're perfect to display or be used as bookmarks. On my Sarah J. Maas shelf it shall go. Next we have Bonds That Tie series inspired ring. Okay, I am not a Bonds That Tie girly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It honestly feels really, really, really cheap. So I don't think you're missing out on this one. Oh, I think it's a little jewelry box. Oh, it's super, oh, these are always useful for traveling. This is actually super cute. I actually kind of really love this. This is a jewelry box inspired by A Crown of Ivy and Glass, which I think is the book of the month. That is actually really lovely. I don't know what that lining is supposed to be. It is not a natural material I've ever felt before, but that's actually really nice. I do like that. Okay. Hades and Persephone enamel keychain, which I will never, ever, ever in my life use, but sure. That's revenge for me saying I'm never going to use it. I actually really do need another one of these, and my toddler is totally going to steal it from me because it's pink and sparkly. Ooh, I love it. And here's the little straw. I'm going to put it in upside down for now. Oh, I love it. Okay, bookish box. This is super cute. Bookish tumbler. And finally we get our book. A Crown of Ivy and Glass by Claire Legrand. And I almost didn't get it because I thought it was the same as Crown of Glass and Blood or Blood and Glass. They were very similar titles. I was very confused. But that is beautiful. This color scheme. Ooh, there's a mask. Ooh, there's a mask. Anything with masks. Man, masquerades. I am so, ooh, 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 ooh! Yes, 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 yes! Ooh, we have like a vaguely medieval clothing, and then we've got like Regency. This is beautiful. What is this about? This is, okay, like bookish box. You have outdone yourselves on this. Oh, this is one heck of an edition. This is one of my favorites they've done. So this is about Lady Gemma Ashford, who supposedly has it all. She's young and gorgeous and rich, yada, yada, yada. We get it, we get it, we get it. Oh, her family was actually anointed by the gods, and they have special abilities, so she really has it all. Got it, cool. But under the glittering facade, she's very sad. Why is she sad? Let's find out. Oh, her sister was taken to the Middle Mist to guard against treacherous magic. What's the Middle Mist? Are you going to tell me? And her mother abandoned the family, and her father and eldest sister are embroiled in a deadly blood feud with mysterious Basque family, and they forget she exists all the time. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Gemma doesn't have it all. Worst of all, there's worse. She is the only Ashbourne to possess no magic. This trope. Why? Always this trope. Instead, her body fights it like poison. Oh, okay, no, we're going worse. Constantly ill, aching with loneliness, she craves love and yearns to belong. Then she meets devastatingly handsome Talon. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's gonna get good now, right? Her family destroyed themselves. Okay, maybe not. Seduced by a demon, and Talon's their only survivor! Cool, and he wants to redeem their honor. Got it. Intrigued and enchanted, she proposes a bargain. She'll help him navigate high society. Good, 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 if he helps her destroy the Basques. So then she can have the attention of her father and sister back, her only remaining family. Makes sense. Got it. Cool. According to popular legend, a demon called the Man with the Three-Eyed Crown, oh please don't be literal, is behind the family's blood feud. Slay the demon and the feud. It's an enchanted feud, that's a new one. But attacks in the Middle Mist are increasing, okay, and the plot against the Basques quickly spiral out of control. And something immense and terrifying is awakening in Gemma. Oh, goody, 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 drawing her toward town. Well, that's not bad. And an all-consuming passion that could destroy her. Or show her the true strength of her power at last. May her powers last. I'm down. I want to read this. This is gorgeous. This sounds like fun and slightly depressing. Okay, it doesn't sound like fun. It sounds slightly depressing and hopefully really smutty. But the design is saying Regency, right? That could be very fun. Now, June's bookish box, which, if you did not know, is Forest Wing. And it's in cellophane. God. Okay, so here is Fourth Wing by Bookish Box. And these are actual like metal tips. This is wild. So it's a naked hardback with metal tips. Oh, we're going like upscale. Upscale. Ha, get it? Sorry. And it's hand signed. Oh, look at the author page. This is beautiful. I mean, the sprayed edges are like whatever, but look. We get page overlays. Are you serious? And darn, I love you. You're fine too, Terrence, but like, I would die for Yandarna. Like, I would. Okay. Okay, October Fairy Loot and Illumicrate. What do we do first? Nope, Midnight Whispers. Isn't this a pretty box though? This one is different. This one you have to subscribe to every single month. They announce it at the beginning of the month, and then like they say like what it is without telling you what it is. They give kind of a general description, and then on the 10th of the month they tell you what the book actually is. If there's any left, you can still buy it till the end of the month, and then it comes like months and months later. Like I bought this over the summer, I think. This is The Mist King. Oh, here's your little book plate. Okay, we've got little art cards. The Mist King. Ooh. Oh, this looks so up my alley. I don't even remember what it's about anymore because I bought it so gosh darn long ago. So we have this strange cover. I've been born to fulfill a promise to the fake king. I was sworn to serve his every need, smile and laugh at his jokes, be silent when commanded, and offer myself as his next mortal bride. Instead of all that, I leapt into the chasm where the monsters lived. Okay, Jenna Wolfhart, that sounds interesting. I'm intrigued. So it has this, oh, these are very unique. These translucent covers, and then look how beautiful. Oh, and it's that like velvety feel. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I want to live there. Ooh, who is that? This is my first box from Midnight Whispers, so I did not know what to expect, but this is, I've never felt, and it's like, I've never felt anything like this. What is this material? Oh, and there's a letter from the author, and it's addressed to Dear Dragon. The girl is trapped in a cruel fey world, and her only way out is to escape across a bridge into the dangerous mist where monsters and even worse fey lurk. Okay. And this is the second book of Ash and Embers. And it's got this same really neat, she was Tessa Barron and I was the bloody Mist King. We could never be allies. We could never be friends, let alone anything more. Oh, yeah, I'm calling crap on that one. Yeah, you look like you're gonna be, yeah, nope, not allies or friends or anything more. Nope. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, we got fire. We got trouble right here in River City. Yes, I was a theater kid. Sorry. Very curious to see more from Midnight Whispers. They're a tiny new company, but they do tend to sell out every single month. So if you're interested, letting you know now. Next up, we have Fairy Loot's October books. And I do get the combo package, so I don't get any of the goodies. I just go straight for the books. Okay, I know this isn't the US version. It's nice. Okay, the back's like a zoomed in version. Like the same. Well, the wolf's actually really creepy. That's creeping me out. Oh. I love Red Riding Hood. Okay, like my sexual awakening. Oh, here's an overshare. Did you ever see The 10th Kingdom? I was way too young to watch it. But that mini-series, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Max Medina plays like a werewolf in it. And like at one point he's like barely teeny tiny shifted. He just has like his tail out. And his like paramour love interest is looking at it and he's like, you can pet it. And she does. And he's like, oh, no, with the fur. That was my moment. That was it. That was when I became a paranormal girly for life. And that was my moment. So I'm going to die reading this book. Artwork. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I think this is what the US, I think this is more what the US cover looks like. I think, why do I know the name Catherine Purdy? Oh, and it's got foiling. Holy moly. Guys, I want this dress. You know I would wear this dress. In public. Grocery shopping. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is, and it's different on the back. It's different on the back. I love it when they do this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh! It looks like wood. It looks like wood. It's a book made out of wood. Look at the mushrooms. Sorts Fortunae. I don't know. Is it meant to be a book? Is it meant to... This is gorgeous. Even her little earrings are foiled. This is... Oh my god. I love this fairy loot book more than... This is one of my favorites in so long. Like, I'm obsessed with Little Red Riding Hood. You don't understand. Oh, reverse dust jacket. Oh, look at how folktale-y this dark fairy tale indeed. The Forest Grimm. They're not kidding. This looks freaking creepy. What is this about? Once upon a time. Yeah, we'll see. Villagers would whisper their desires to the Book of Fortunes. Oh, okay. And its pages would reveal how to obtain them. All was well until someone used the book for evil. Afterward, the branches of the Forest Grimm snatched the book away and the village withered. The villagers tried to make amends with the forest, but every time someone crossed the border, they would never return. Despite the warning from her fortune-teller grandmother, Clara embarks on the journey into the deadly forest to procure the Book of Fortunes. Well, I got it, Clara. To reverse the curse and save her mother and village. Uh-oh. Clara's friend Axel, okay, puts aside his longing for her to join the journey. Oh, BS. You're gonna get her by joining her on the journey. Get real, Axel. You're not putting aside anything, dude. The young travelers have set their minds to defying fate and daring to accomplish what no one else has been able to before. Alas, alive with dark, deadly twists on some of our most well-known fairy tales, the forest has a mind of its own. Where's the wolf? Is he the wolf? Is there another wolf? Is there a love triangle? Like, they can be a throuple. I'm fine with this. This better be like, I want smutty. Does fairyland do smutty? If you have smutty Red Riding Hood retellings, can you recommend them to me? Please. Because I'm going to need that now. That was YA. Okay, so this is the adult. It's not going to be smutty then, is it? I need those Rex, guys. Please come through for me. So, I'm getting the right vibes here. Look at the sprayed edges! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. The Night Empire casts a long shadow over the land. Nothing can stand in the way of its might and power. Year by year, the hurricane wars take and take. Yet there is hope in the darkness. One lone light stands against the Empire. Guess we're reading about that lone light. This is like my dream color scheme. Are you kidding? Wait till you guys see the back. I just sang, I think. Oh my god. Can you see the, can you see this? I mean, I'm sure people have done unboxings. I have avoided them at all costs because oh my, this is everything. Oh my god. This is like my favorite color scheme in the world. Like, this is I am so in love with this. We have a girl named Taliesin who was left on the steps of an orphanage as a baby, and all she has ever known are the Hurricane Wars, and she's sort of questioning, like, are these really my people, as everyone's fighting them, because she was left in an orphanage. She doesn't really know her background, and she dreams of one day finding out her true past. Oh, and the source of the magic that flows through her veins like sunlight. Got it. And then we've got Alaric, who is master of the Shadowforged Legion, oh dear, and has been honed into a weapon by his father. And he has one goal: to extinguish all threats to the Night Empire with his armies and his storm ships and his night magic. And that is until he sees Taliesin burning brightly with the same light magic that slew his grandfather, and turned his father into a monster, and ignited the decade-long wars, He tries and fails to kill her, something about her making him pause. I wonder what that might be. Allowing his now greatest enemy to slip through his fingers. I bet you want to do something else with those fingers with her, sorry. But a new horror emerges from across the Eversea, oh dear, to cause even more devastation than the Hurricane Wars, and only Taliesin and Alaric can stop it. Of course they can. Will these mortal foes be able to come together or end up destroying each other? Come on, they're gonna come together. Look at this book, are you kidding me? This is amazing! Fairy Loot. This box, these two books, I don't think you've ever done a better combination in your whole entire bookish boxy life. This is astounding. I should have ended with this. I am kind of bummed that I left Illumicrate to the end now. You're gonna have to, like, I don't know, Illumicrate. There better be a freaking unicorn in here. Let's see what you got. It's also Fairy Tale Forest. This is, by the way, why I'm wearing green. I went for like a Fairy Tale Forest thing because I was like, I bet a book's gonna be green. That book was green. Alright, so let's see what's in here. We have Last Tale of the Flower Bride. No wonder I love the aesthetic. Desk pad. I guess. I feel like this is an awkward size. Like, the desk pad on the desk over there is really big. Okay. It's beautiful. It really smells very strongly of rubber, like very strongly. But I'm fine. Hopefully this one is idiot and interpretation proof. This is For Finding Dreams That Don't Exist Yet. Are you a journal? Is that your journal? You're a journal! Are you lined? You have those weird little dots that never work out for me. Because I am not that artistic, no matter how much I want to be. Woodland, nope. Finding Dreams notebook. Taking inspiration from Once Upon a Broken Heart. Very, very cute. Oh, I see the apple and the fox and the arrow in the book. Even I know the symbols, even though I haven't read them yet. Okay. It feels like really nice quality, honestly. Like, that's quite lovely. And goodness knows I always need notebooks. Oh, look how cute these page tabs are. Oh, I love these so much. Can you see those? Oh my goodness, they have things like crystals and mushrooms and lavender and ivy on them. This is adorable. Are these inspired by anything in particular? Woodland Treasures page tabs. Bitterthorn. Okay, I did not read that. Maybe I need to now because I'm freaking loving the aesthetic here. And then we've got, this feels like a sword. This feels like a sword. This is a sword. Oh good, it's not shedding glitter everywhere like the last one. I don't know whose sword this is. Ooh, it's actually slightly pointy. Okay, let's not stab ourselves with the fake sword, you idiot. Our next replica is none other than the Nightfell from the Cruel Prince. I hated the Cruel Prince. He wants a sword. Matches my outfit, but no. Jude and Carden are not it for me. I'm sorry. And now we get our book. Now that I'm covered in packing peanuts and purple things and cardboard things and Wow, I'm really unkind to the environment, and you are in cellophane. Is this a naked hardback? Do they do naked hardbacks? No, it's not a naked hardback. I'm kidding. And this is After the Forest by Kel Woods. It is beautiful, but I don't, so far, no, I mean, I'm loving the vibes. I totally get the vibes. The, like, carved wood, fairy tale, very Scandinavian-esque. I'm totally getting it, but I don't think it's competing with our other forest fairy tale book. No, I don't think so. I don't think it competes. I do like it. I do think it's pretty. I do really love the end papers. This is super cute. But I think Fairy Blue Illumicrate out of the water. I'm so sorry. That's 2 months in a row, isn't it? Oh no. Like, don't worry, Illumicrate. You're safe, but. All right, the description for this one. Oh, this one I do remember. So this is post Hansel and Gretel. This is about Greta, they're calling her in this one, and Hans, and they are kind of struggling to get by. I hope they had lots of therapy. Maybe if they didn't, that's why they're struggling to get by. But apparently their father and stepmother are long dead. Well, gee, maybe they should watch their children better, and that's karma. Sorry. Moving on. Hans is deeply in debt from gambling. Well, gee, you know what? I kind of get that, and the countryside is in ruin. It's people starving after a war. Wow, this sounds so happy and uplifting. Greta has a secret, though. The witch's grimoire has been secreted away and has been whispering in her ear for 2 decades. And the recipe inside that makes the best gingerbread you ever tasted, with like the stuff her house is made out of, and like lured you. This feels therapy. As long as she can bake, Greta can keep her small family afloat. Okay, all right. But in a village full of superstition, Greta and her mysteriously addicted gingerbread, gee, yeah, not to mention the rumors about her childhood misadventures, yeah, no, are the source of gossip and suspicion. You're using a witch's grimoire, Greta. What do you think's gonna happen? Now dark magic is returning to the woods, and Greta's magic she is still trying to understand, may be the only thing that can save her, if it doesn't kill her first. Oh goody. Yeah. I mean, this sounds like an awesome one to read. It's gingerbread. I'm going to be making gingerbread soon. I do love gingerbread. I will be drinking. I wish they still had the gingerbread lattes here. Why do they only get them in England? I'm very sad about that, but okay. I'm looking forward to reading it, but I have to say, Fairy Loot definitely won the battle of the Forest books. It's the sprayed edges and the inside for me, and then definitely this. This is what, yeah, I'm sorry. No? Yeah. Very, very different vibes, though. So maybe they're not really a true proper comparison. But anyway, that is it for me and my unbelievably ridiculous unboxing for all the book subscription boxes that I bought and my special editions that I pre-ordered. So if you think this is ridiculous, please don't tell me, because I'm sitting here and realizing that I may need therapy. Forget Gretel. Maybe there's a hole I'm trying to fill in my life, because it sure isn't holes in my bookshelves. I am going to need to buy another one soon. Send help. And bookshelves. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this book unboxing. I certainly had fun and made the world's most giant mess here now that I'm going to have to clean up. Yay me. Let me know down in the comments which book you liked best, which box you thought was the most beautiful, if you're considering subscribing to any of these, or if you do subscribe to any of these. And thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you want to. If not, that's okay too. Thanks so much for watching. I had so much fun with you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!